And now I just need to get this off, and I don't have a machine at home. This thing is kind of on the limit of what this can tow. I think it's around 500 kilos. So this is a compactor. So I was given this with a reason that it's some fault in this, so the weight doesn't spin. I think it was the weight that doesn't spin rather than the clutch. So, but I gotta test the motor first before doing anything else. Let's see if there's a battery in this. Oh, there is a battery. So I did actually try starting it before, but nothing happened when I turned the key. Yeah, there's full with diesel. I gotta charge the battery. I gotta leave that to charge, but I believe the motor is completely fine. It's just probably just some air or some water or something I need to bleed from there, but I believe the motor is fine. It's the weight that's the problem with this. So there's a weight down here the belt was supposed to pull. Yeah, I think that's why he pulled the belt off this. In order to get that out, we need to... So there's 2 bolts here and 2 bolts on the other side, and then lift the entire thing. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I gotta go and get the truck. I still need to go and haul some gravel, so I gotta go and get the truck. Let's just get this loose. So I'm actually kind of excited taking this thing apart. I never had anything like this apart before, so I'm kind of interested in seeing how the vibrator is working here. see the hose here, it's just so it hasn't gone through. It's just the inner layer here that's left there. So this contains the oil. Well, it's stuck in there. So I have a feeling this rock has been laying here for a while. It's pretty much rounded. Well, not completely, but I guess it wasn't like this when it got in here. There should be oil in this, but it shouldn't be that much oil. Hopefully it's kind of not that much oil in it. Oh, there we go. Guess everyone is the same length. Oh, this thing is heavy. Oh. Doesn't look that good. Well, it doesn't look that bad either. I wonder why that thing is stuck. So in the bottom of this, it seems that there's more water than there's actually oil in there. I think is it diesel or is that water? No, that's pure water. Can that be from now when I wash that? Nah, I don't think so. So it seems like this is missing the sealing here. Should be a sealing here. And no sealing on this. So it's no wonder that why there's water in there. The question now though is, why is this not moving? Could it simply just be rust? Because it's been standing in water? Or something else? So the ice just broke off on the creek here. See, it's starting to push up those big ice flakes here. Well, let's see if it's... Sometimes, some years, it will actually clog down there. And the water will race kind of quick. So I've been going canoeing here on the yard a few years ago. There is some power in this. Well, looked like it's just clogged up again. Okay, so it's the day after now. I kinda fell asleep. Yeah, you can see how low the water is now going out there. So this is totally worn out. Not gonna get anything in here. Oh, it's easier than I expected. I expected some Loctite on this. Nope, this spins. So it's not that. It's so tiny, this little thing. This seems to be working actually. You can, when I lift this up, you can see in this. Oh. And this is loose and it's still not spinning. So there's nothing with the hydraulics. Oh yeah, now you can see. Well, it's starting to go a little more now. Oh, now it goes. Oh, there's a lot of goo here. Maybe it's just so simple that it's rust water that's gotten into this so it doesn't slide as it's supposed to do. Right, so this is not letting go, but there's a locking pin there. What is holding this now? None of these things have a gasket sealing. I mean, there's no seal here. Has there been a seal that just kind of rotten away? Yeah, maybe something here. How do I get that thing off? This rubber thing looks... I mean, this looks fine. I could probably knock that thing out to get this out. I think that pin is what's holding this. I tried knocking that a little bit and nothing is happening. I actually think I'm not going to remove that. I don't really have the proper tool. I mean, I could take away the locking ring here and knock this entire thing out. Take away the weights, just unscrew those. But I don't really have the proper tools for doing so. But at the same time, I don't think there's any wrong with this. I think the only thing that is that, I mean, it's been water in this and it's been sitting for a while and it kind of started to rust. And that's what's made this thing seize. Yes, I mean, there's some rust here, some rust in the bearings, and it's gonna take some force releasing that. So my understanding of how this thing actually works is that the centrifugal clutch from the diesel motor is engaging in this, and when you pull the throttle on that thing, this will start to spin. The hydraulic pump, the little thing, is mounted here. That is sending pressure to the handle where you have a lever, and if you engage that lever, this plunger piston will get pushed in. What that does is that it's changing the orientation of the weights. Now it's not engaged. This plunger is out. So this will probably move on just the way it's spinning to. I mean, this will always spin in one direction. So in order to actually back up with that thing is that this is getting sent in, the alignment of the weight changes, and this will start to back. The vibration will start to throw this thing back. I think that's how this thing works. I'm gonna put it back together and hopefully it actually do work. So I'm gonna start putting everything back together now, but I need to go and buy some gasket sealing, some Loctite, and a new return hose there. So I'm gonna go and do that, but I'm gonna do that with the truck. So I'm gonna go and get some gravel at the same time. I'm gonna fill this up so we have something to try this thing with. So you can see, this is the I did pour this a few years ago and never really finished the sides here. You can see how thick this thing is. Double rebar. This thing is not gonna crack. That was the main goal when pouring this.
Så visst, man kan ju trimma sin egen elförbrukning också och så vidare och få ner det har jag gjort. Det får man ju kunna hålla längre för.
Ja, du har så fin stämma också. Det är så roligt härligt att lyssna på den. Men nu måste jag.
Right, so it's self-loading. I guess we can take this material. Yeah. gonna go and get the excavator while I'm still at it, and I'm gonna take a load of gravel with me to the garage where the excavator is. I might as well just do that while going there. There's a lot of these birds off the road now, eating gravel. Starting to get this temporary bridge done now. When we're gonna start driving on that. We're gonna tear this one. You get really inspired by seeing something like that. I kinda also want to build a bridge. Not in the same size though, but you know, smaller little fine bridge in the forest there. well put the oil in here straight away. So this thing wants 1 liter. So these gears are sitting lower than this. So they are gonna be having contact with the oil there and throwing up the oil when this thing is spinning. I do have one problem now, and that is that how I'm gonna get this on there without making a total mess. I kinda regretted my decision pouring oil there as soon as I started pouring that oil. There is a filling port above this I could have used. Shouldn't be a problem though, but we'll see about that. The thing about this is just that it's incredibly heavy. I'm putting the gasket silicone here, trying to match that up. Might be a problem, but it doesn't have to be a problem. But this is heavy. As long as the oil doesn't splash around there where the gasket's supposed to be sitting. So. Oh. It's a lot of birds throwing a beat in that pine there. Well, it's nice to listen to bird song. I don't feel good about this. Oh, sorry. Nah, that's not gonna be good. Maybe. If I get another grip on that line here, we might. I just gonna have to go for it. There's no thinking about this anymore. I just have to go for it. Oh. There. Oh. This didn't actually turn out so bad. So I gotta leave the gasket and the Loctite to harden and before testing this. So I'm gonna finish the gravel there. So I still need some hydraulic oil. I don't have that here, so I'm just gonna borrow some from the excavator here. A little more. Okay, that's good. Fresh from the tap. Really cold in this wind right now. So about spare part for this, I did send in a request. So this is Atlas Copco that made this. The year of this is 2012. The one who's selling these right now are Husqvarna, or Husqvarna as the Yank would say now. So I did send in a request for spare parts. Like these sides here are replaceable. These are getting a kind of thin. Air filter, oil filter, this little breathing filter here. But I never got they never answered me back, so I don't know. I might still get an answer. We'll see. We're gonna test this now. I'm really excited to see if this actually is working now, or well, we'll see what's happening. I gotta put on the protection here. Oh, we got a brake shield. I thought it was some mist sound in the caddy there when I turned in. Some clunking sound. Well, don't need that anymore. So this is working perfect. I gotta get a lot of usage out of this in summer when I do the driveway for the garage, for example. It makes a big difference when you're compacting gravel like this. to really get it to sit there rather than just, I mean, you can drive over with the excavator, but it's not the same thing. I can hear some kind of mist sound from this, but I think it's the bearing from the clutch. But yeah, I think we're leaving it like this. So I'm gonna go and heat up the sauna. This was just so, I don't know, just get a lean a little edge. It's looks a little bit better like this. But my plan is to keep filling here.